no goals.
It's time to check the game notes. I think we're going to have the show of the year here. Are we going? Are we live here? Are we live? No intro today? Show Minzees time, Army show. Start us off.
What an opportunity. Another idea by me.
Everything's Merles' idea.
Summer.
Welcome. Time to check the game notes. Look at the boys sporting the new hats here.
I went full Squid Games there, Mur. I went full Squid Games with the hood up thing there. I love our little thumbnails. They're so good this year. Our intro's good, but the hats.
Yeah, I'm horned up about the hats. Breast cancer awareness merch. It's live. New merch available. U.S., Canadian stores. What is it? 5 under 40 G that we're helping get some wigs and some other cosmetics.
5 under 40. It's an organization that helped out my fiance a ton. It's an organization that helps women with beauty, wellness, therapy, all these different things. But most importantly, they buy wigs for women that need it, that are under 40 years old. So let's buy some wigs. Let's buy some merch. The merch is incredible. I got the sweatshirt right here with the ribbon on it as well. So go buy some right now in the Barstool Sports store.
Yeah, I just got the hat in the mail. And before we get going in the show, I got to talk about the presenting sponsor that they tried to help me. They tried to get me going. They tried to give me some free money. It's DraftKings, and we're gonna get to it. We're gonna get to the bad loss, the bad beat. But DraftKings hockey is back in this season. DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NHL, brings you all the speed, skill, and nonstop action you love. DraftKings Sportsbook delivers the unmatched intensity of the NHL right to your fingertips. Player props to the thrill of live in-game betting. Every drop of the puck is your shot to win big. New customers, this is for you. Bet just $5, and your bet wins. You get paid out $300 in bonus bets instantly. Use those bonus bets wisely, guys. Don't be like me. Light the lamp all season long with DraftKings. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use code Chiclets. That's code Chiclets to turn $5 into $300 in bonus bets if your bet wins. In partnership with DraftKings, the crown is yours. The crown is not mine. I made a mistake. I switched my guy. I didn't go for the big payout or the bigger payout. I'm a loser, but thank you, DraftKings, for the support.
Thank you, DraftKings. Merles. We've got to get into all of this. I need to know, and the chat needs to know. Hello to the chat. G. Pasha, welcome. But we need to know and get into the gambling cave, the $10,000 bonus bet from DraftKings. What went into this? What was it like? What was your day like? Because I was watching the stream, my friend, and I was not liking what I saw as it wore on. You were in a good place, but it's like, buddy, like you talk yourself into this shit. You go down.
I know how it goes. I know how it goes. We'll get to all that. But yeah, so it starts Friday. I get a call. I'm down eating ice cream. My daughter, she just finished her first week of kindergarten. Take her down to the snowman. My phone just starts going bananas. Like, holy shit, I won a 10K bet, but they thought maybe I was still in Sweden. So maybe I wouldn't come. And I'm like, guys, if I was in Sweden, I was still coming. Don't you worry. A $10,000 free bet, I would have been there. But luckily I was here in Albany, popped over there. The worst part about it was the night before, I think I got a 7 a.m. flight, so I'm up at 5 a.m., but I couldn't sleep. Just parlays and just running through my head. I'm laying there at 3 a.m. next to my daughter, like just cooking up parlays. Like, what am I going to do? Looking at stats. And I left here saying I'm going to do Keenan Allen catches, Pittman catches for the Colts, and Hebert 2 touchdowns. And it's plus 305, and that's what I'm doing. $30,000 will go a long way. I don't know what happened. I didn't sleep. I fly there. I'm listening to everybody in the cave. I'm listening to everybody on TV. The pressure is coming. Like, I gotta go. My wife calls me, and she goes, "I had a dream last night. You won $50,000." I'm like, "Oh shit, that'd be nice." I'm like,
You think she's just trying to be positive with you, or do you think she really had the dream because she knows you and she's like, yes, I'm going to get into him right now. I'm going to put these vibes on my husband. Do you think that's what it was?
I don't know. I think it was real. She's not a gambler, so she doesn't even she doesn't know that game. I think it was real. So then I had Miggs telling me to put in Jonathan Taylor, add Jonathan Taylor touchdown. It's automatic. I said, all right. I put that in with those guys, and it's plus 500. So there it is, $50,000. And I should have rode with it, but I was afraid, like, if like her dream and Miggs's pick ruined it, I'd be mad at everybody. I'm like, no, just stick to my guns. 305. That's it. And then somehow in between the 3 hours of the early games to the time I put the bet in, I somehow flipped to this Tyler Warren instead of Pittman on the catches. And it was just a disaster. He caught the first ball, ran for 30 yards, and he had 3 right away. And he looked like he was going to be the easy one to get, and that the other 2 were going to be the trouble. So I knew the whole time when it was the guy I switched, he was going to be the one left on the board because I had them all up on a board. Every time one would hit, I would wipe it down. The whole cave was in on it, so we knew. But I'm a loser, and I'm going to regret that one for a while.
Hey, let me ask you this. Like, how many people were you confiding in or were you working with? Because you walk into that cave, there's a lot of personalities in there with a lot of opinions, a lot of gambling, I would say, expertise or veteranism. Do you hate Meek Phil right now?
No,
that's the real question.
He doesn't know any better. Yeah.
What do you mean?
Yeah, he doesn't
know any better.
Yeah, he's a troll. He's a mush. I shouldn't even bring him up. He did apologize, but now Witt's saying it wasn't a real apology. But
so what was the process of you getting that? So you had Vegas Insider Miggsy messaging you. I'm sure you were talking with Witt. I'm sure you had Big Cat in there. Maybe a couple other guys were in your ear that you trusted or something. Like how many other combinations did you have? And you think that was at that was worse for you with so much information coming at you and all this parlay stuff? I love that you did the research, but in looking back on it now, what do you think?
Well, I asked my one buddy Steve-O, it was here. I saw him Saturday morning, and he's always been into football. And he told me Colts. He goes, Colts are going to win. Colts are the best. Jones is awesome. He's like, take the Colts. That was when I was just going to do a single bet. And thank God, because then when I got out there, like Big Cat loved the Chargers, Miggs loved the Chargers. Everybody was talking Chargers out there too. So I kind of just canceled them out, thankfully, because of Steve-O. He told me Colts. So it was good I got away from that one because that was close to going in there, just taking the Chargers so I could root for a team. But I wanted to be in the whole game. I wanted to be on both sides of the ball to make the stream more fun and exciting and make it worth it. I never imagined getting this close. I didn't think it was going to come down to one catch. So that's what makes it worse. I feel like I had the money. I feel like I lost it now instead of like not even coming close. Like I thought would happen. I was like, oh, I won't even come close or I'll win. And it just the worst case scenario came.
So can I read this? This is me texting Merles. What are you betting this bonus bet on? Nothing. No answer. Then I go, do you have to do the Chargers game? Like, you have to do the game of the week? And you're like, yep, I'm losing my mind looking at so much. Then he responds with, going to try maybe for 30 to 50K hit on this 10,000 bonus bet.
Yeah. See, there it is. The 50K.
Yeah. You said it again. Can't try to just get a 10K win on a free bet,
Yeah.
That was it. So you had this in your head, like all the different options.
I'm going for it.
Yeah. And then you just said, you know what? It's a free bet. I got to go for it. Then amazing to me, Merles, you go for the entertainment aspect on top of it. You're like, I can't just be in it for a win. I have to stretch the game and be on both sides of the ball, which is like pretty admirable of an entertainer to do that for everybody in the cave and on that stream. Don't you think? Like you're a guy, right?
Yeah. So give me another shot at it because I was such a nice guy. But there I had it. The 50K. I should have. A couple people talked me off. They're like, don't get greedy. 30K goes a long way. Don't get too greedy. I'm like, I don't know. And just brutal. I tried some outfit changes. I had a baseball bat. I was knocking on wood when people like Meek Phil were mushing. I had wood to knock on, just like when I played hockey, knock on the stick on the bench. I was trying everything. I did all sorts of things. I switched from Pittman to Warren. I'll never forget it. Just a stupid beat, but 30 grand after taxes isn't that much, right, Arm Dog?
No, like you needed that, but like, from my point of view, knowing you, I don't know. I think G was with the guys. I don't know. We even know where they were. Where were they? I don't even know where they were.
We were in New York City because we were filming some really cool stuff that's coming with Amazon Prime down the wire, which is fucking hilarious. I won't disclose too much.
But G, before you go on your thing though, I was thinking in my head with Murls as I was watching the stream, as you guys probably were as well, from the comments of our chat and stuff, is like I was watching Murls go into Murls mode. I was watching him.
That's why we were watching. Me and Whit went and sat at great spot in New York, American Whiskey. Our guy Kevin Dialison, empty bar though, and we're sitting at this one little table on this TV right in front of us, and we have Merles on my on my phone.
Is that in New Jersey?
Oh, it's the Gargoyles jersey. It's incredible.
No, there's an American Whiskey in New Jersey next to the stadium, but there's also one right next to MSG.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, there's one next to MSG. So we're sitting there, and I mean, Whit's your gambling buddy. Like he probably knows outside of Miggs. I'd say Whit's got to be up there for like guy who knows your gambling tendencies better than just about anyone.
Yeah.
So just about we were a few seconds ahead of you guys, which was good because something would happen, and then Whit would basically say word for word what Merles was going to. Should have taken him. I should have taken Taylor. I knew I should have taken Taylor. I'm an idiot. And then it would go. We'd watch the screen, word for word, what Whit just said. But I didn't take the bet because I would have, if it did end up losing, which it did, I would have felt bad if I jinxed it. But me and Whit were running around this. Any Warren catch, we're dancing. Warren, Merles. So I haven't been that invested in a bet in a long time, and I didn't even take it. So
did you?
We had and then Biz came. Biz is rooting for you. Like we had
your environment. Did you need some more of your guys around you, or did you feel there was a good? Like
I would have liked a couple of you guys there with me. I feel like before the game, it would have been better because all of a sudden those other games started. And everybody was so focused on those games. And I'm in the back and I'm trying to like talk up the game, like still talk about this game. And everybody's like, dude, we're trying to win bets in this game. Where I could have went off to the side maybe with you guys, be like, all right, listen.
Yeah.
And then maybe one of you would have said, no, dude, Pittman was your favorite. Like stick with him. And I kind of got rushed into it. And it's like, all right, fuck it. I just got to do something. I knew it was going over too. Like I had the perfect game. Like it was going over. There's going to be tons of touchdowns. Like all these props are out there. Just pick the right ones, put the right formula together. And I can't.
So I was watching, and I tried to FaceTime Merles because I was like, oh no, he's doing this to himself. Like I know what he's doing. He's like
spiraling.
No, why? Yes. This isn't gonna happen. He starts talking it into existence. You know, he's one of those guys.
Changing outfits.
Yes, and he's trying to do this other stuff. He's not changing the outfit to win the bet. He's changing the outfit to not be a loser. You know what I mean? Like he's trying to talk himself out of talking himself out of it almost with an outfit change. It's a totally different like mental space that he goes to. So I tried to FaceTime him just to see me, and I could just be like, hey bud, let's go. Vibe guy here. Like you're going down this bad area. I need to get you back on track. Get your brain out of this area. And he didn't answer my call. Then I'm watching the stream and he's like, oh no, I left my phone over there. And he's hitting his pockets.
No, like I had it plugged in and then a couple good things happened. So then I couldn't go back to it. I would sit on the couch, bad play. I would go stand up, good play. I was going back and forth. I started figuring out like on first down, if I stand up, something good happens. But if I sit down on first down, it's bad. So first down up, second down, third up. It was just wild. There was so many chances for him to get it, but it all comes down to I picked the wrong guy, and I can't believe I didn't just go for the 50 grand. And then I would have maybe just used that one I already built. But what are you gonna do? What else? That was about it. It was great. Big Cat, he went 10 grand with me, so he was riding with me. He was pulling for me. Everybody was rooting for me. Great guys. I was going around the horn, high-fiving because I did it once and we got another one. It was a great comeback. I did the outfit switch at halftime, and the second half was money. Herbert came right out. Boom, boom, boom.
You had the Swedish treats going.
Swedish goodies out. Yeah.
Goodies.
Tried it all.
And then there's a few things I went and clipped off on my own. I sent to Pasha. I hope he finagled it. This clip, I hope this is the one where you talk about, and this is so you, where you talk about your day-to-day football watching scenarios with your family at home. And I hope we can tee it up. It's just so perfect, Merles. It's so perfect for you if Pasha has that. If he doesn't, he doesn't. But it was just amazing to see.
Trying to
Here it
get
is.
furniture. This is.
I know, yeah.
We're gonna be Albany, Troy, New York. It's called.
Oh, this is when you're talking about Troy, Stat Guy.
You ever heard of Uncle Sam? RPI, it's where I went. Uncle Sam, guy with the hat. I want you. He's from Troy, New York.
Okay.
No, I'll really blow you
Yeah,
up.
he doesn't know who's from. Uncle Sam?
Yeah, I want you.
It's not sports.
No, like not that any of you guys know what a collared shirt is, but
Here he goes.
Collared
This
shirts.
is his
Oh, no,
Troy
Minzees
talk.
got one.
Here's stats.
collared shirts were invented in Troy, New York. Little known fact for you guys.
Mincy is our best dresser here.
Yeah, RPI, Rensselaer Polytechnic.
Look at this.
Well, there he goes. Rensselaer
We invented the Ferris
Polytechnic
wheel.
Institute.
The guy from there invented the Ferris wheel.
That's the Ferris wheel out of nowhere. There it is. Thank you, Pasha.
I love how they're zooming in on him.
No, I love when you. Yeah,
I was gone. I feel like it was done by that point. You could
I
read the
can
writing
tell.
on the wall. That's why it's so dead in there. Because just the
love
way they were playing, the Chargers did a 10-minute drive when they were down, and then when the Colts came out, like they were going to just run the ball. It was a disaster.
Chat's going off. Merle's invented collar shirts.
Yeah.
There's nobody, honestly, I'd put you up against Uncle Sam. There's nobody that loves Troy, New York more than Matt Murley. Merles just loves invented the Ferris wheel at the end. I was
RPI. Well, that's what happened too. I got that call at 3:00 on Friday. I had to go to the RPI game that night at 6:00. I was there, and then the next day they played at 4:00. So I was and I had learned to skate Saturday morning. I was so busy. That's why I didn't sleep the night before, because I was so busy. I didn't really have time to dive into the DraftKings Sportsbook till 3 a.m. And brutal, just brutal. But we can move on from that, Arm Dog. I'm trying to put that behind me.
I had
Unless
to hear
they're going
all
to
of
give me
it.
the bonus bet again this weekend. Maybe
I
I'll
would
win
love for you.
Maybe I'll win the wheel. Maybe I'll win the wheel again Friday, and we'll do it all over again.
I would love for you to be in there again and vanquish your loss and be more clear-minded and more positive vibed. Next time we got to send like a support animal.
Yeah, I need you or the Wit there, or Biz and
Something.
Brunel, somebody to like pump me up, like to keep me on the. I
So,
tried
hey,
to bring
go
Miggs.
on.
I'm like, Miggs, fly to Chicago. Like I'll say you're my good luck charm. You got to sit next to me. I knew I was going to need real support there.
Yeah, well, that was a heck of a story. I hope our viewers, listeners, and everyone enjoyed what that was in the cave with the free play, 10 grand. And right to the wire, though, at least. You're such a man of the people, keeping everybody engaged, keeping all of us, and maybe for more fun, but also more heartbreak, buddy. Well, I'll switch gears for you. You know, it wasn't heartbreaking. And are you a baseball guy?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
So are you
Yankees, though. But I was watching.
What do you think of what happened there?
I like it. I like the Jays. I used to always wear a Jays hat. I had the best blue Jays hat, all blue. Everybody loved it. It was like one of a kind from my buddy Lorenz that worked at New Era. So I like the Jays. I think it was awesome. That was incredible. I had the Jays that night.
I haven't watched a baseball
I might win every
game
bet
all year.
until I might never lose a bet until I bet that big again.
Matt in the chat says Merles invented heartbreak. I love that. Love the chat. Buddy, I was really sucked in during the Jays. And like I can say I grew up in Canada, right? Saskatchewan, and they're our only team, and like I don't remember much of like the Expos at all when they were kicking around, but like the Jays is like Canada's team. I remember Joe Carter winning and the home run and then him catching the out at first base and jumping around like a kid. And now we have this like new moment, and it's not a championship. Those were championships. That was in 93 and stuff, Merles. Like I was 11 years old. That was when Montreal won the Stanley Cup. That was the last Canadian team to win a Stanley Cup. That was like, I was a Montreal fan as a kid. So that was my glory days. And then I remember like the Blue Jays winning and people like honking their horns and like at night and stuff and in Saskatoon, like so far away. But right now, like I was totally caught up in it last game when Springer hit that home run. One, they're down, they come back, they win back-to-back games to take it to game 7 and win it. But like baseball in the playoffs, like baseball in general, for me, I don't like it. I don't know. Like it's boring to me.
I
Is that
agree with
fair?
that, like on TV, but that's why I always try to tell my Swedish friends that don't even know what the sport is. I'm like, it's really cool when you go live. I'm like, it's a whole thing. You go there, you grab a beer, you grab
Yes,
a hot
I'll say that.
dog. There's a million things going on the scoreboard. At Yankee Stadium, there's a fight up in the upper deck. Like, it's not just the game.
Yeah, and it's Americana, right? It's like you walk in, it's the sounds, it's like so vintage, like old timey feeling. It gives you that. Like I had that when I walked into your racetrack near your house.
Oh yeah, Saratoga.
Like you get that vibe, you get that feeling. Like it's so cool, and you get that at a baseball game.
Mm-hmm.
I agree. Being there in person is awesome, but when Springer hit that dinger, did I just rhyme? When Springer hit the dinger, like it was like one, because it was like his reaction, he immediately turned into an animal, and then he reverted into like a 12-year-old kid, and then back into an animal again, all in rounding the bases. The crowd was insane. How many people does that stadium hold? 45,000 or something?
At least I would say that the Sky Dome, the old
Yeah.
Sky Dome.
Yeah, Sky Dome's like, maybe 50,000,
Yeah,
right?
I would think so.
It was electric, but like beyond that, the thing that the Blue Jays have, Murls, and that makes it so cool is like they're the only team in the country. So it's like the whole country's going crazy for that. I think 8 million people watched it in Canada out of 40 some million. And so like that's pretty good. But like that moment was incredible for them to get to the World Series. Like Canada's going crazy right now. I'm actually up in Toronto, and I'm working for Sportsnet, working tonight, Wednesday night hockey. And like Sportsnet covers those games. So like the whole station is going bonkers right now, Mur. Absolutely bonkers. What'd you make of Guerrero wearing the Matthews jersey in?
Yeah, I thought that was the biggest jinx of all time. Like, what are you doing? The Leafs don't come back from 0-2 at home and then come all the way back and then win Game 7. They do the opposite of that. Should have wore a Bruins jersey or a Panthers jersey. But, and speaking of the Jays, crazy. I see these guys are in the chat. They wanted me to talk about Jeff Hoffman. Jeff Hoffman is from Latham, New York. That's about 10 minutes from here. But my buddy Steve-O that I was just talking about is cousins with him. He's from Troy. His other cousin, Dennis Malone's from Troy. And all my buddy, Chris Jura. These guys are all my buddies growing up. They're his cousin. So another local kid doing well for us.
Wow.
There. But, you know, just like me, he'll probably lose in the finals, like everything else, just like the best.
This is it, girls.
Just like just like my Buffalo Bills. Losing the finals, but yeah, I thought that was wild. I liked how Matthews returned the favor. Was that last night or was it 2 nights ago? I'm losing track of time. Tuesday night, right? He returned the favor, wore the Blue Jays jersey in.
Did you guys see Memes' tweet?
The
where he
spelling
said
bee?
It's like Biz wearing a Biz jersey to a spelling bee. Like that's an all-time tweet right there.
I was dying when I saw that. And how about this? Seattle rolls into the game. Who are they playing? Montreal or something? I forget who they're playing. They're rolling into the game, and they're all the Seattle. They're all the Kraken. They're all wearing Mariners jerseys. Mm-hmm. And the Blue Jays tweeted at Shane Wright, who's a Toronto kid, wearing a Mariners jersey wheeling in. And they're like, hey, here's the tweet from Memesy. This is like wearing a Biz Nasty jersey at a spelling bee competition.
Oh my God. And then I think Biz wrote, "You're fired" on top of it.
Yeah, you're fired. He did. Here it is right here. They said, hey, you're allowed to come back on the bandwagon. We know you had to wear it because of would you do that?
Wow.
Would you, if the Yankees were in the World Series and you were with one of the teams they were playing against in that city? No. Would you wear that?
No,
jersey
I'm not wearing a pirate. Like when we were in Pittsburgh, I would not be wearing a pirate shirt if the Yankees were playing Pirates in there.
Not if everyone on the team is walking in the jerseys to show solidarity with the city. You would go the other way and just not wear it.
Tough, man. I don't know. I was a season ticket holder back then. I had a 10-game season ticket package for the Yanks. That's how diehard I was.
Wow.
I got a picture right here of the Yankees. Want me to bring this down?
Yeah, I want to see this. I think this is I think that would be hard for some guys to just do that for fun, but Shane Wright did it. But you know what, Shane Shane,
Look at
they're
this,
taking
right
you
here.
back. They're bringing you back.
Look at those guys.
There's Mickey Mantle and Babe Ruth.
Here I am. And Reggie Jackson, number 44. You think I'm wearing a Pittsburgh Pirates shirt to an NHL game? No chance.
Oh,
I don't
Pirates
care what
are
Sid or
playing.
Mario would have told me.
You really?
I don't know. Who knows? That might have changed. Mario, like, you're going to the minors if you don't wear this, kid. Like, okay.
Absolutely. Do you think the Leafs curse is reversed now that Vladdy like kind of reversed it? Maybe
I don't know if they're
Anyone-
good enough. Are they even good enough to be talking about the curse being lifted? I don't think they're cup ready. The Devils are putting them in their place the other night.
Oh, there it is. There's the reversal. There's the okay. I see you. I see you. Handshakes. Okay. I like that. But I mean, it is pretty incredible. They won 3-4, you could say. And he's wearing the Matthews jersey into the game too.
Ooh, signs,
as if it's a sign.
signs,
And he won
signs.
MVP. And he won MVP, bud.
Wow.
Pretty crazy. If you're a Leafs, like if you're a Biz and you're going down conspiracy theory alley and you're connecting the dots and you're in the lab, like you could start going down
the Illuminati.
path.
They're Illuminati guy. What do you think? They have no chance against this Dodgers team, right? Nobody can even come close to the Dodgers.
No,
right?
I don't think so. I don't think so.
It's crazy.
I mean, I don't know shit about baseball, but I think if you just look on paper and you look at the salaries and you're like, oh shit, and they got this O'Shanti, as Biz calls him. They got O'Shanti. He's gonna do some damage. I mean, the guy's pitching and hitting freaking home. Like, I don't know if we've seen a guy like this. Like, it's just incredible. So, I did see also due to the World Series that the Jays. The Leafs, have rescheduled games coming up. It was just announced kind of today. It appears like they're going to reschedule and move their games around to stay out of the way of the World Series, which is actually smart.
Yeah, I respect
actually pretty
that,
smart.
yeah.
Respect for.
Are they gonna change the times or the days completely? Have they talked about
I think
that?
they just move the games up. So that earlier.
We'll move the hockey early so we get some like a random Wednesday
like
afternoon
6
Leafs
o'clock.
game. That'd be sick.
What was the tweets out here? I saw the news come out before we just came on. They're moving games up to like 5 o'clock on Saturday and then on Tuesday at another time.
Yeah, I want it on the weekday so we get that random game. I think next Tuesday we have that Frozen Frenzy. So hopefully they'll start even earlier than they did last year on those. I don't know. But I'm all for the afternoon hockey on a random day if we can get that.
Heck yeah. Well, go Jays. I don't
go
know. Go
Jays. Let's get Pasha in here because I wanted to ask him, is he a Jays fan? Does it stretch out west or is he more on the Seattle side?
Why don't they have a team in Vancouver, buddy?
Buddy, I'm a Red Sox fan. Come on, David Ortiz, that's my guy.
How do you pick these teams? You couldn't pick a further hockey team or baseball team from where you're from.
I have cousins in New York, so growing up, they were Yankees fans. I kind of wanted to go against the grain, but I did love Ortiz, so it kind of just grew from there. And I just started cheering for them. Admittedly, though, since Ortiz retired, I might have watched 5 innings of Red Sox baseball, but yeah, Red Sox, baby, that's my squad.
We don't want you, Pasha. Says.
Is that memes? Is that memes?
So, also, Pasha, while we have you, I saw a clip come across the internet about a new Sandbagger being filmed last weekend. What are you allowed to tell us about?
Yeah, we were in Carolina last weekend. We did it with Paige Spiranak, big YouTube golfer. I'm sure most of the fans are aware of her game and her swing.
I'm not into that.
That one, it will be it was very good. The banter going on in that one, I have a feeling that the fans are going to really enjoy that. A lot of chemistry between Biz and her. I'll just leave it at that.
Really?
Ooh, spoilers.
It's like the Sandbagger / Days of Our Lives episode. Is that what this is happening here?
That's all I could say. That's all I could say.
Wow, you leave a lot hanging, a lot of meat on the bone, if I must say, Pasha. Very good TV man you are.
Yes,
I love
indeed.
that. How was
you're gonna go? Yeah,
I was gonna ask him about the Devils. You gotta ask him. I mean,
fucking wagon.
Warning: the following statements are about to be made by
trying to get through everything else before
the
this
views
starts.
expressed are his and his only. Take everything you hear with a grain of salt, because remember, he is a deranged Devils fan.
All right, the floor is yours.
This team is a fucking wagon. I mean, what more can I say? Fucking ESPN, I think, had Jack ranked 34th best player in the NHL. It's hilarious. You know, a guy gets an injury and they just forget about what he's capable of. He has 6 tucks in the last 3 games. I think like they've all been fucking cool, nice like goals, especially the ones against the Oilers, dangles and snipes. This guy is elite. He is feeling it. Jesper Bratt's feeling it. The boys are a wagon. I know it's only 6 games in, but they're 5-1, and they've beat some very, very good teams. This team's the real deal, and we've said it a million times. It's health, health, health. But if they stay healthy, this team is going to be right there with Carolina in the mix for the division, first spot in the division.
I will let you also take the floor here as well with maybe rolling through some of the teams that they've beaten of late.
Yeah, it's a nice little stretch. First, they beat Yans's Florida Panthers, which you know they're missing some of their big guns, but whatever, still a very good team. Beat Yans's Panthers. Then they go in and they fucking rinse Whitty's Edmonton Oilers, and Connor Brown, the ex-Oiler, puts a little shorthanded dagger in them. Jack with 2 beautiful, beautiful goals there, just exposing Bouchard. Tough game for him. And then the icing on the cake is Busy's Leafs last night. Just complete domination. Nico Hischier had Austin Matthews in handcuffs. I didn't notice him once all game. And that opens up Jack and Bratt to just dance around the offensive zone. 3 points each, hat trick for Jack. This team looks like very much the real deal and in that conversation with the other best teams in the league right now.
Really? You think so? Like looking at them, you think like they're in the conversation? I know it's going good right now, but at the end of the day, when it all shakes out, like mono, 7-game series, like from what you've seen in 6 games, you're already going, this is it. These guys.
Well, no, I'm not saying this is it. This roster as is not going to win the cup. I've said a million times what they need. They need another top 6 winger, a Tuck, a Raquel, a McCann type, and a 3C, Ryan O'Reilly, Kadri, like that kind of stuff. They need those changes, or those additions, I should say, to truly get over the hump and win a cup. But yeah, with this roster healthy, they can go deep for sure.
Wow.
Kadri makes over $10 million. He's not going to be a 3 center. You can't pay your 3C $10 million. Dummy.
That's a fair point. Maybe G does
how much
know
you know, puck, buddy.
Who, Kadri? Yeah, but yeah.
It's like Kadri's making $10 million. It's like they're not gonna bring in a guy that's making $10 million to be their.
Well, you ever heard of retention?
They're only paying Hughes 8 though.
Retention?
Only paying Hughes 8. He would be making 14 if he signed today.
Don't they have about like $2 million cap space?
Conroy and Fitzy have done deals. They did Sharon Govich deal, the Markstrom deal. So there's open lines.
Keep dreaming.
Open lines of communication there. Devils have lots of picks and prospects, so they sweeten the pot. Calgary retains half. It's not that crazy.
Well, Pasha, on another note, what's this talk of you being the guy that was like mushing the Gargoyles on the other part of your trip?
Let's get into this. Yeah.
Whit just will take any opportunity to paint me as a villain. They score a goal. All the guys are going bananas. Right away, I see the ref doing this. And then I see Whit look at me, kind of giving me like the why aren't you selling? And I give him one of these, and he thinks like I'm sitting there wishing.
At no point did he even smile though. Like he never even smiled. It's
because
like, hey,
literally right away,
this could get overturned.
Right away,
not even happy.
There's nothing to be happy about. It was no goal.
But it was our first franchise goal. It could have been overturned.
But it wasn't. It was not a goal. Right away, the ref did this. So what am I going to start selling a no goal?
You have to jump on the bandwagon. Yeah, you have to be a bandwagon guy. You have to.
So you're like Meek Phil in the gambling cave.
Exactly.
Yeah, we all knew it was going 3 and out, but we're not going to talk about it.
Exactly.
No, G just doesn't know puck. He sees a ref doing this. He thinks he's just doing a TikTok dance. He doesn't know that means no goal.
G, I saw Biz and the boys talking about it, obviously on Chiclets, but he was talking about like, you know, the sensation of being an owner and like, you know, getting caught up in it. What that
was hilarious.
Like. It was a hilarious, conversation. But like, were you feeling that at all, G? Were you feeling like that energy in there? Was it what you expected, going in with the boys and the suite?
I would like to clarify. Kadri makes $7 million. He doesn't make 10, but still. Okay. It ain't happening, Pasha. He's still ain't paying their third line center
$7 million bucks. You get them to retain 3. You could definitely pay Kadri $4 million bucks to be your third line center.
We're talking about the Devils. I mean, we're talking about the Gargoyles now. So Gargoyles, it was insane. The second we walked in the arena, it was very cool because we were a little late coming from the Sandbagger. But the second we walked into the box, it was the box at center ice. And it was like the moment where they were playing like the hype video. All the lights were dark in the arena and they had the purple glow up sticks and they were all banging them. And they were banging them like in sync as we walked into the arena. The whole arena is dark and these purple glow sticks are just going in sync. It was a really cool moment. It was cool to kind of look out into the crowd and be like, wow, like,
so
we're
like
part of this.
Yeah, like is the atmosphere what you thought? Like the rink, the pictures, remember the lead up? Like was it everything you thought for a cheese toast game? Like,
Dude,
were you like, whoa, this is sick? I can't believe this turned out like this.
Well, I've been to a lot of East Coast games because we
Yeah.
filmed that series a couple of years ago with Biz, where it was like the Biz does the East Coast League. We went to Wheeling, we went to Florida, we went to Orlando, we went to Atlanta, we went to all these different places. So I've been to Coast League games, and this environment was absolutely insane. I knew they would pack the house. I knew like Greensboro fans would come out. Everything I've heard about the fans is they're super loyal and they're very prideful in their city. So I knew they would come out. I didn't know they would be that loud though. The place was insane. So Red Savage, actually, he did the video with us at Michigan State.
Yeah.
He was playing on the Jacksonville Icemen. He said it's the loudest barn he's ever played in. I mean, that kid's played in
Really?
Frozen Fours. He's played Michigan State, Michigan. Like the place was insane. And then like in the final minute, Greensboro's trying to well, first we have the goal disallowed. Then we're trying to score in the final minute. We get one. Arena just explodes. We go into overtime. Red Savage scored the game winner. But again, it was so surreal to be a part of this. The arena was insane. The fans were so thankful to us. And they kept saying, Chiclets brought the team to Greensboro. You guys brought this team to Greensboro. And it's like, yeah, like we didn't like Zoyer. It's Zoyer. Zoyer brought them, and like meeting the Zoyer group was incredible. Like they're so dialed. Like these guys are, and it's so awesome learning from these guys. Andy Kaufman, Scott Einhorn, they own a bunch of teams across the ECHL. I think they own 3 or 4. So it was just cool to get in there, meet all these guys. The merch is insane in there. They have, I think, 2 or 3 different giant stores on the concourses. So it was really, really cool to get in there and be a part of. And one thing, we mentioned it briefly on the pod, but at one point I'm standing in the box and there's just this lady there, and I just started talking to her. And right away in the conversation, I'm like, gosh, I hate to ask, but like, you seem really familiar. Thinking like, I don't know, like she, worked for Pink Whitney, or like
event.
She's like a ECHL employee that I've met in the past, but she's very vibrant, very upbeat. Like she has this glow to her, and she's like, oh, I'm an actress. And I'm like, oh, that's so cool. Like, what were you in? And she's like, have you seen Big Daddy? And I'm like, have I seen Big Daddy? That's like, I grew up on Big Daddy. Like, what character were you thinking? Thinking an extra. Thinking she's just the extra. And she's like, well, she's like, Sonny's girlfriend that breaks up with him and ends up with the old guy, Vanessa. I'm like, yeah. She's like, that was me. It was Christy Swanson. She's like, I was Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
She must have loved that you didn't recognize her.
Yeah, she definitely loved it. But her husband is like this professional figure skater who gives like all these NHL players skating lessons now. But it was like, I'm like, we got Vanessa from Big Daddy in our box right now. Like we've had some big dogs in our boxes in the past, but Vanessa was pretty cool from Big Daddy.
I got it.
Oh man. What was there tailgate out there before, like you see at the Hurricanes game?
Man, it's nuts. So the cool thing about Greensboro is they have a massive lot. It's like a giant lot. So people were tailgating. They had a giant fan fest out there.
Nice.
It was insane. So like we were supposed to keep just the lower half, just the lower bowl. And they actually had to open the upper bowl because the arena, the First Horizon Coliseum, it holds 23,000. It's like they do the ACC basketball tournament every year. They host some Charlotte Hornets games. And so they had to open up the top. I think we had over 11,000 people come. So they showed out. It was like the pregame was awesome. Postgame, people were having some fun. Greensboro is an awesome city. I would die for that city.
So,
Nice.
Christy Swanson was her name.
Yes.
Yes, she's married to Lloyd Eisler, a great figure skater. Pairs. Yeah, Lloyd Eisler and Isabel Brasseur. I'm a figure skating expert. My mom's a figure skating coach, so I know all this stuff. They were like legendary Canadian pairs partners. And yeah, he does teach skating to hockey players and stuff now and is like really active in that. But like I watched them growing up when I was younger and watching like Olympics and all that stuff. They were huge.
Yeah, so like he was talking to Whit. Like I think I'm pretty sure he was like giving Whit like advice for his kid to work on his outside edges and stuff. Like it was pretty cool.
Oh yeah, these figure skaters.
Whit's gone full crazy hocky dad official.
I love is he going crazy? Yeah,
he on the Nyes interview, he was asking about the Russian power skater that's out in Arizona, and now he's asking a figure skater.
I like it. It gets you. I'm in there too. I'm doing it too. It's a battle. You're in and out. You're thinking about everything all the time. It's a grind. It is an absolute grind.
Memesy in the chat with a great quote here. I'd give up one of my children that I don't know about for Greensboro. which can lead us into our next topic unless you want to close out the Gargoyles, G.
Oh, I just wanted to say, like, once again, like the Gargoyles staff, like they were so accommodating. Ainsley, Lauren, the whole Zoyer team, like they were so amazing to us. First class. Talked to a few of the Jacksonville Icemen after the game. They said, from when they got there to when they left, top class organization from how they were treated as the away team. So just very proud of like the entire Gargoyle staff. And I'm just very happy to be a part of it. And I do just want to say, like, I got to thank Whit and Biz and Jeff Jacobson for letting me be a part of this. Like I'm pretty involved in Chiclets, right? Like decision-making, big calls, like I'm very involved in everything Chiclets. And this is something I wasn't really too involved in. I just got the call one night and was asked to be a part of it. And I know that was Biz and Whit kind of looking out for me, and Jeff as well. So I can't thank them enough for letting me be a part of it. It's awesome. It's really like the coolest thing I've ever been a part of. Like I was a high school hockey player from Burlington. I shouldn't be part owner of an ECHL hockey team. So it's very cool. And I feel very lucky that they included me in on this.
Wow. Yeah. I mean, I'm jealous. I'm not going to lie. Me and Murls might have a couple irons in the fire with some.
Well, that's what I was going to say. How cool would it be if like you guys got a team too? And Murls, I think
we were trying.
I think I'm stealing your idea here, but
what else is new? What else is new around there?
If we all had teams and we're all battling against each other, like that would be unbelievable.
Yeah. Well, I'm jealous. It looked electric. The crowd looked great. Congratulations, boys.
Thank you, guys.
Love hearing about
we'll
it.
get down there. We'll get down to a game at some point, Arm Dog. I need to see that place. But yeah, I was going to lead off that. If you're going to give up a win, we're talking the San Jose Sharks coach with a legendary quote, Coach Warsofsky. I'll give up one of my kids for a win right now.
Oof. What the hell, buddy? Like, you know what? Like, I get it. He's joking. He's just saying that he's desperate. Biz loved it too, by the way, which that clip is great that they got off that show with them talking about it. He loves it. He loves to compete, Biz loves to compete. But like he said it, like they haven't won a game. Like, I know what he's saying. You know what I mean? Like I'd give my left nut for a win. I'd give my right arm for this. We all say stuff like that. And, I don't think he needs to apologize. Like he's got a family and kids. Like, it is like he just said it, but like I think he's just showing how desperate he is to want to get a win. Like that's all that he was saying. You know what I mean?
Yeah, totally. Just and then a guy like that, he's smart. As soon as he says, he's like, "Oh no, why did I say that? Damn it!"
Yeah,
but that's the problem with being live.
Did you see those two guys? Did you see Smith and Celebrini in that kind of viral video right now?
On the Sharks,
you saw how awkward that was. Like, where were they for that?
I think they're in Manhattan for the whole week. So that's just they're sitting somewhere in Manhattan, just having a coffee or something. And I don't know what happened. Is that all real?
Yeah, is that AI? I don't know. We don't know if it's not. I love at the end of the video though. She's like, do a twirl, like getting them to do all this stuff, which I'm like, what the hell is going on here? But anyways, they're like nice guys. They're just being nice. You could tell they're kind of like, what the hell is this? But then they're like, you have any comments for my listeners? And Celebrini goes, what's up?
Yeah, I think Pasha has the clip. So we can show the clip on there for all our YouTube watchers that can check it out.
Guess who's performing at Madison Square Garden on Thursday? Thursday the what? What date is that? The
Judy Jupiter.
well, this Thursday. This is the 20th, 21st, 23rd.
So these guys are just sitting at a
23rd,
cafe right now for
this
people
team-
listening
what's
at
the name of your
home,
team?
and this lady comes up to him with a TikTok
playing?
video.
The Rangers.
You gotta be kidding! Wow. And how long you been playing?
She's
for,
got the camera right in their faces, like she's
This
going.
is my second year with the team.
Are you good? What
You
position?
think she has those
forward.
glasses
And
on?
who are you?
I'm
back
Will,
one?
and I'm a forward.
No, you can see her in the window there
Okay,
with her phone out like
got her
this.
phone out, yeah.
She's got a plastic bag,
Mac,
grocery
sell-
bag hanging down, doing that. So yeah, those guys, New York City. See, that's why you hang out in the bars. You know, you don't have to run into people like that, guys. Get in the bar. Don't hang out in the cafe. Like a bunch
They
of
did 3
nerds.
takes too. What we
They're 20, Merles. They're not old enough to drink.
God damn it.
Yeah.
Damn it.
God damn.
Forgot about that. Damn it. We used
I
to
just
get
put
sit
it in the
we
chat
used to-
too, though, boys.
I got sit
heard-
in the bars many a times at 18.
I heard that was the third take that they did there. She made them
Oh.
film that video 3 separate times.
Really?
They're just
That's what I
that
was
nice.
told.
Like, I can't believe how nice
Yeah,
they
they're
are.
too nice.
Oh,
yeah.
the nicest kids ever.
Yeah.
Who-
Sweet,
like,
sweet
is that lady
guys.
famous? Is that a famous lady? Like, who is that lady?
I don't know. All I can see her is in that reflection on the window. But let's move on from a team that cannot win a game to a guy that all he does is win games. And he was at it again last night. You were there, Army. I was listening. I was listening to the broadcast when he potted a goal and broke some other record. Tell us about
Yeah,
it.
Sid the Kid. Sid the Kid passes Mario Lemieux, all-time Penguins franchise for most points. Merles, most points regular season, postseason combined.
Okay.
So, but he
What a
did it
list.
in but he did it though in 5, almost I think 500 more games than Mario.
Oh, yeah. Mario
It's
was insane.
But look at
Yep.
this. Look at this list.
Yeah,
Look at
read
this
off
list.
that list for the audio listeners at home.
But this is the craziest one. Crosby just passed Mario with, what does it say? 1,896, 1,896, 1 point ahead of Mario all time, playoffs and regular season. It goes Stevie Y, Ron Francis, Gordie Howe, all the way up. Jaromir Jagr, Marc Messier is second with 2,181 combined points. First place is Wayne Gretzky from 2,181 all the way up to 3,237 combined points, regular season and postseason. So it's ridiculous when you see that. And you see Sid just passed Mario. He needed like 500 more games to do it. And I get that, but congratulations to Sid. Pretty amazing to be in this company. Like, look at the company he's with.
yeah, I see him not stopping until he's number 2 there.
Yeah. Like,
Like,
how
there's-
many, like, was he
I watched the one
30?
shift last night when Russ made that nice move, kind of like toe dragged in, and then he kind of went in. But if he could have slipped it to Sid, and I swear I looked and I was like, fuck, I think Sid
Oh, yeah, he
wanted
was.
that
I
puck.
remember that.
I'm like, I think he wanted that puck, and I think he's kind of mad. And then it went over to the offensive zone draw. He gets kicked out of the draw and ends up in the like kind of the shooter spot. So doesn't the draw go back, and he just out battles a guy, takes the puck from him, walks in, and I don't know how does that shot go in? Is it because he shoots so quick, but just blew it right by the goalie?
I think it's like body. I think it's like his body. Like he came in, like he was like a shark, just
Yeah.
waiting in the weeds, and then that loose puck, and then he pounced, and then he like stepped out away from the pile, like to get a little extra time to get that shot off away from guys, sticks and bodies and stuff. And I think just the way he twisted his body, I think it looked like the goalie kind of cheated to the glove side, and he went blocker side. So it was like he kind of tricked him.
Just
He
so
kind of fooled him.
deceptive and quick. Yeah.
Bad
Boom,
information. 4-game point streak for Sid. 4-game point streak for Evgeny Malkin. Chris Letang last night also 600th career assist, to be the 20th NHL defenseman to do that all time. 600 assists, and the 10th all time to do it with one team. 600 assists
Jesus
as well.
Christ. These guys,
So a
it's
lot of-
every night. Every night you're going to be talking about breaking records down there.
Yeah, well, just milestone things, right? Like just
Yeah.
milestones, like passing guys, like
Yeah.
like Gino Malkin. This is what happens. You play 20 years together with those guys, and Sid's in year
It's insane.
21. Like, you start, and as good as they are, you start to see, and that's the coolest thing for me. I don't know if people in the chat or listeners or viewers, I love seeing like the names that we see on that chart. Like when those guys are amongst those names, like, just for me, like Malkin just passed Pierre Turgeon, or tied Pierre Turgeon, I think, with his last goal, one of the two. And then you see like in the points, like he's jumping guys, he's tied with Shanahan, he passed this guy. Like I love seeing that kind of stuff. For me, as like a hockey lifer, a guy that just loves the game, loves the old guys, loves the alumni guys. I love seeing those names when these guys are passing them or in company or around that, because it takes me back and I'm like, wow, man, like I thought so highly of those guys when I was coming up, Merles, like I love
so
those
weird.
guys. And so now, like, guys that we played with are like passing those guys. I'm like, holy shit.
The fuck?
It's crazy in my
I
brain.
played with that guy. I know that guy. It's so weird.
Yeah, I know.
When you're talking about the Pens, though, Army, you can't forget about the X Factor, Brazo, with another goal last night. Like, are the
3
Pens
points
good? Are they good?
Well, they've
Were
won
we
3
all
in a
wrong?
row. They've won 3 in a row, man. And like the games that they lost, they like took penalties, and like the Rangers kind of caved them in, but they gave up a shorty, and Rangers scored 2 power play goals against them. They go into Anaheim, they lose that game. They take a bunch of penalties again in those 2 games. And Anaheim ends up scoring late in the game to a flip puck over the glass penalty in a tie game with like a minute and whatever left. And they lose that game, trying to kill off that penalty. Chris Kreider.
Right here.
He got it. But like they've tightened it up. Like the thing is, like they're like easy to root for right now, because I don't know like where the expectations are at, and they got the new coaching staff, and it's like the big 3 20 years together. But like they work hard, and then now they're getting like contributions like Malkin with Mantha and Brazo. These guys are like 6'8", like mutants. Yeah, Mantha scored again. Like Brazo got 3 points. Gino's on absolute fire. He's got a 4-game point streak as well. He's just rolling. So they're just like working hard, and they're getting contributions through the lineup. And I mean, and they're getting like they have a goalie rotation with Shilovs and Jari. They each have a shutout. I think they're the only team in the league with 2 shutouts already this year as well. So they got some mojo going for them right now, and they're working hard, and they're balancing the ice time. Like it's kind of been totally different. So I don't know.
The new coach will do that.
Yeah.
Same when like Washington, they got that Carberry in there, a team that we all thought was going to stink. All of a sudden they're good. Some old guys find some new life. It's fun to watch. It's fun to see. Yeah. A team that we thought maybe was good, but is really bad again. They've lost 5 in a row now. It's the Boston Bruins. But gee, your boy Marchand returned last night. You got to come on and tell us your thoughts on that.
That was emotional, G. I will say this, if he's coming on. It was an emotional moment. Brad returns to Boston, like the outpouring of thanks and love, and he couldn't hold back the emotions. He was overtook. He said once he saw his kids on the video, it just got him. But like, he's the kind of guy that captures the heart of fans, right? 1, because he's really good. 2, because he has a great personality. And 3, because he played the game like a scumbag rat a little bit, which I like that as well. So congrats to Brad on getting back there. It seemed like forever ago he got traded, but it's his first time back. And we heard from everybody, the outpouring from the fans in Boston, just a great moment. And the video tribute, everything that went with it. Congrats to Boston fans too, G. I think that was awesome. Were you crying? Were you crying, bud?
No, it was tough because I had to pull over on the side of the road last night to watch like part of the game because I was driving back from New York after our Amazon thing. And then I just told my fiance she had to drive because I had to watch, but
that's a real
fan. I was angry. And like, I'm trying to pretend like Pete, like for a while I was like, oh, I'm over this. Cause so many Bruins fans and hockey fans, like, you need to get over this. But like, I was angry. I was so angry watching this game. And it just like Brad Marchand should be on this team still. He was the captain of this team. Like, listen to every interview he's done. He was crying. I've given everything to this city. I loved Boston. I would do anything for the city, for the people, for the fans. So it was frustrating to watch that game, knowing Don Sweeney got a 2036 fucking first round pick for Brad Marchand. And I just think like if you're trying to build the culture, if you're trying to have a great veteran in there to advise these young guys, Brad Marchand is the perfect guy. And I got a great text from Heater last night. Heat Daddy, old Robbie Gucci, that I'll read.
Oh, yes.
It was incredible because I almost felt like I was in the minority, like being like, I'm still fucking mad about this. And he texted me, and I hope he doesn't care that I'm reading this, but he's like, every time I talk about how outrageous this Marchand thing was, people act like I'm crazy. There's way more to it than getting picks and him going to Florida. The guy wanted to stay. He is a Bruin forever. And it is so important to that room and the people of Boston. And they moved him over some BS. It's nuts. It's crazy. And like, I've heard some rumors on, I don't want the Bruins to get all pissed off at me. And I heard some rumors on how this trade went down. And it was pretty disrespectful, I think, to Brad Marchand. And I'm ranting here, but I'm pretty fucking pissed off at how this ended. And I think he should still be a Boston Bruin.
This stirred up different emotions. I was wondering what you thought of the ovation and the salute to Brad, welcome home. But I got anger from you.
I know,
a different direction than we thought.
I thought I was gonna. I'm a crier, boys. You guys know I probably cried 50 plus times on this show. So I thought I was gonna watch this, and I thought I was gonna get emotional. Think about the good times. Think about 2011 and just all the amazing times with Brad Marchand. And I couldn't. I was seething. I was so angry just thinking like he should still be a part of this team. It's just mind blowing to me for the money he got. It's just crazy.
Gee, sorry to cut you off. In the chat, they're saying, Frio says Bruins are going to retire 63. I know he left and a trade happened. Good question. As a Bruins super fan, do you think that ends up happening when it's all said and done with the career that he's had? Of course, he's likely a Hall of Famer.
Yeah, I would say no question you retire his number. I think I mean, this generation of Boston Bruins is one of the best ever. I know they have one cup, but look at the other generations. They hadn't won a cup since 72 before these group came in. So if you're asking me, I would retire 33, which they are. I would retire 37, which is Patrice Bergeron. I would retire 46, which is David Krejci, and I would retire 63, which is Brad Marchand. Wow. I think all of them were pillars, not only for the Boston Bruins franchise to get us back to where we were. I think they were pillars for the community, for the fan base. I think there's no question you retire their numbers.
Wow.
Yeah, I would agree with that. I remember when we first heard about this, G, in Montreal, that he was going to get traded from one of our insiders. And that's what we talked about. Like, he's just a Bruin. You just pay him whatever he wants and just let him be there. It doesn't matter. Because at the time, he wasn't playing great. He didn't have, he came back from all those injuries. But they treated him like he was washed. And then watching that game last night, he's clearly not washed. Like, he could have been there and been productive and done all those things.
How about when he folded up Dahlin, cross-checked him, and he did like he was so Marchand there, like just buried him, jumped him, pumped him, ripped his straps off his helmet. Yeah. Like, he's just engaged, He's,
and what was the replacement? And what was the replacement? They spent the exact same money on Tanner Jeannot and Victor Arvidsson. And what did Cam Neely say in a press conference a few weeks ago? Our main goal this summer was to address offense, but there wasn't anyone out there for us to get. Well, you had the guy. You had the guy, number 63. He was your captain, and you fucked him. So I'm pissed off. I'm seething again. I wasn't as emotional as I should have been. I was more angry.
Well, couple points, couple tears. Marchand returns to Boston. Good night for him. It was good to see. It was great to see the ovations. G is pissed.
Jeez. All right, let's move it on. Let's move on down to the island where the number one pick is just dominating on, off the ice, on the bench in the post-game. What is that interview? Post-game interview. He takes over, but get into his stats so far. Crazy.
He was amazing. He got a goal and assist last night. You could see some of his stats here in the first 6 career games and where he lands with some great players that have come and gone through our game. Pretty cool to see some of these names too.
I love to see this. I had no idea some of these guys had this many games in a row with a point.
Daggle, check the game
Daggle.
notes, but Daggle's on there. I like to see Alexander Dag, guy that told me check the game notes right there. But his start, I think he's the youngest player in NHL history to be the youngest player with a 2-point game. I believe I saw that. A goal and assist last night. He's grabbing the mic post game. Let's go, baby. Let's go. I love these fans. Islanders, let's go. Like, this guy's got charisma. He's got star power with his game. Like, I don't know, man. Like, this guy, like, where is he right now? Where is he right now at this age in the NHL as like an impact star defenseman?
He's unreal. I know we were talking about like Hagen's number one just because he's from the island and stuff like that. But like, yeah. But I ran into Hagen's dad actually at RPI when BC beat up on us.
Oh yeah,
weekend.
he torched you guys.
Hagen's, he got his first couple college goals. You know, we want to give the Bruins guys confidence, but yeah, he's clearly the top of the class, and they made the right pick. And what's he doing down in front of the net all the time? I feel like he's down there scoring goals all the time. He's just like a complete rover.
Yeah, he was like down involved. Like, he gets up in the ice, like, but he could get back just as fast. Like, he's got those legs, but he's not afraid. I think where we've seen traditionally D or new players in the league, especially NHL, are like unsure, like, there's certain guidelines. Like for guys like him and some of these guys there's like no guidelines. Like, they just have this like swagger and ability to just do what they want. Like, I'm like jealous watching guys like that, like him, with his ability, his skill, come in and just like, he looks like one, he loves playing, but he looks like so free. Like, he looks like he has nothing holding him back, like no rules. And it's allowing him to, shine really with what he can do. But you're right. Remember, he diving into the net, poking a puck on a loose puck battle a few games ago. This one, he's in, he loops around. He doesn't just go back to the point. He stays in on the attack in the offensive zone and snipes. So yeah, he's been electric out of the gates to start. Like, what's in store for him, man? I don't want to ruin what I'm going to say on TV tonight about him.
Oh. You got the game tonight? What do you got?
I know I got a game tonight. I'm working Sportsnet Wednesday night hockey tonight.
Okay.
I got a little thing on Schaefer that I want to talk about. I don't want to ruin it. So tune in tonight on Sportsnet. But
yeah, we missed the Where Is Arm Dog in the World segment this week because we got too much about my gambling. But yeah, you have a new background. So
yeah, I'm in Toronto. I'm at the hotel. I worked the game last night in Pittsburgh, got up early morning flight so I could get in here, boots on the ground, set up, get ready to do game notes. And so I'm a professional. I make things work at the detriment of my wife and children. I am on the road once again, just grinding away. But I do this for our chat. I do this for our listeners and viewers. I do this for you, Murls, because I love you. I'm your vibes guy. I'm your emotional support friend. And we have to do it correct. So I had to be boots on the ground in Toronto, working tonight. Calgary, Montreal game, ready to roll.
All right. Yeah.
Ready to roll.
Yeah. See, you can see by my background, I'm still at my parents' basement. That means my house is not ready. So that's why I am not boots on the ground. I'm here hammering nails and putting in floors and harassing the drywallers. Like, let's go, dude. Finish that. Let's go. I'm here now. No more lollygagging around. But yeah, you're flying around the world for hockey. But now it's time to talk about those guys that are on the buses, Army. The guys in the Minzees or in college or in junior. It's time for riding the bus.
And what do we got in line here? You got some college action for me?
Yeah,
Mer?
so
I got
tonight
to hear
we
from
got
you.
this. I told you I like the midweek games. I like the different hockey, but this is still at night. But we're getting a college hockey game tonight. Michigan versus Western Michigan. They're playing each other Wednesday, Thursday night. I'm not sure the whole story behind that. I guess I could have done some journalism and dug into that, but maybe they're trying to avoid the college football games. I don't know. But anyway, two of the top three teams in any rankings you look at, and they're playing each other tonight.
Yeah, I was a little worried when Western Michigan came out the gate and lost to Ferris State. But man, I mean, Michigan is a wagon. They have the three top teams in the country right now. They have Michigan State, Michigan, Western Michigan. Michigan is a hockey hotbed right now, but Michigan, the Wolverines, Merles, Holy
Told you.
shit.
Had them number one last week. They're just killing teams.
They're
Killing teams.
murdering
Like,
teams.
how many
They're-
goals are they? Aren't they just scoring like a shit ton of goals?
Oh,
Are they
every night.
murdering teams
Every night they
Murdering
are.
teams.
And there was that one kid I mentioned at the beginning of the season to keep an eye out for is Michael Hayes, the Montreal Canadiens draft pick. I believe they
Oh,
got him
yeah,
around
he's
21st. He is nasty. He is
He's
so
sick.
good. He
I
could
watched
win the
him.
Hobie
I watched
Baker.
him before against Providence, as I mentioned last show. I watched him that weekend when they stomped on Providence, and then they showed that ESPN did the game though. They did that Michigan State game, BU games this past weekend too. That was incredible. Like, Michigan State is sick too. They're stacked. They play heavy game. They play in your face. Like, they got guys that can put the puck in their goaltenders. Insane. And they had some good finishes in that as well. It was that one save at one end, OT winner at the other, just electric there. So Colby Cohen did such a good job with Bucci too. It's just they're good at that college stuff, eh?
Mhm.
Like they
agreed.
deliver. So that was a good one to watch. Do you guys have any rankings? Do you guys update your rankings for the
We
week?
do, yeah. Pull 'em
we
up.
had there were some shake cups. Our boys. I told you, I jumped off the main bandwagon and things fell apart for them down in Quinnipiac. But
Yeah, so I'll start off here. I led off with Michigan State. So there's going to be, I'm guessing Merles has Michigan 1. He had Michigan 1 last week, but Michigan State went into BU and beat they were my number 1 last week. I still think they're one of the best teams in the country. You got, Cole Hudson, you got Cole Eiserman. Like, you got them all. Like, the team is just fucking loaded. And, Michigan, like we just said, Michigan is absolutely nasty this season. But Quinnipiac was the team I think that you want to keep an eye out for. They went into Maine. They tied him the first night, and they beat him the second night. They look good. They look good. They had that kid who had the picture that went viral, I think the first game of the year, just the worst haircut you've ever seen. It was like bald on top. He just had the hair on the sides. But I love
That
Quinnipiac.
picture was unreal.
It was brutal. It was brutal.
That guy's loaf is unreal.
I do want to shout out North Dakota here. We just did a few years ago when we did the Chiclets University video, we did a licensing deal with them where we started selling little Chiclets North Dakota collab merch in their shop. Well, we got some more on the way. North Dakota Chiclets collab.
Oh, that's
we have
sick.
some more. We got some more here. We have a quarter zip. We got these nice sweatshirts. So shout out to North Dakota for giving us the licensing. And
this is worse than when I put RPI in the rankings. This is a bot plug-in. North Dakota up to 7. This is like me when I put my RPI in there.
Did they not beat Minnesota this weekend?
Yeah, Minnesota's not even in they're not up there. How can you have them
I would
above
have
these
Minnesota
teams?
at 11 though.
In the chat, Shane.
This is a paid commercial on the rankings here.
Here's for the Minnesota
North Dakota
hockey
bought
fans.
their way in.
Shane in the chat, he says, Michigan has taken over Minnesota for the state of hockey.
Wow.
Oh, those are fight words. Those are college fight words right
State
there.
of college hockey, at least.
Yeah, oh, yeah, especially with your rankings right there, buddy boy.
All right, Merles, let's see what you got, tough guy. I want to
see.
see what you got going.
I hope I didn't put North Dakota that I know. I got him in at 10.
He's got RPI.
You got
right
him
where
in
they
there, too.
belong. Right where they belong. Number 10, not up above these other teams. Not above Penn State. Everybody's forgetting about Penn State all of a sudden. Don't forget about that team. They're loaded. Quinnipiac stole that game from Maine. Maine was up 4-2, I believe, and they blew it real late. And then the shootout, which that doesn't always count. Some rankings it counts, some rankings it doesn't. But then Maine got beat bad 4-0. But it was all a lot of power play, a lot of 5-on-3. So Benny's got his hands full up there. All these teams got their hands full. Nobody knows what they have. All young, new players, major, junior. I watched BC. They were fast. They were fastest team I've seen. I've seen 5 teams now. I've seen Maine, Holy Cross, RPI, BC, and Providence. Boston College, clearly the better of all of those teams. They were awesome. This Providence team is going to be hard for everybody. Big, huge guys. Oh, this Boston College had this guy. He's a Bruins draft pick. 6'7". Oh,
yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, so he went last year. He when Will Smith backed out to go to San Jose, he basically ended up having to go to BC. He was supposed to go to the USHL last year. The plan was he goes to the USHL, and then he ended up going to BC last year. He didn't score a goal all season. first round pick, 6'7". So Bruins fans were kind of being like, is this kid a bust? Again, you kind of got to take a step back and realize, hey, he went a year early. He's still got some time. And yeah, like you said, I think he's looked great this year.
Yeah, flying. And Penn State Providence had another kid. He must have been 6'7". What was his name? He was huge. McQueen. Yeah, that's his name. Yeah, he's huge.
He's the Ducks draft pick. The kid who went first round for them.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know he went to Providence. That's him?
Yeah, he's from Saskatoon. He went to Providence. Yeah, that's him.
I thought that was just I thought I was like, oh, McQueen. The kid just got drafted. I didn't know that was him.
Lightning McQueen.
Merle, RPI, like that's got to be the toughest schedule in the country to start the year.
That's what I said. Like, who made this up for the poor coach in his first year? Jesus Christ. But now they'll be ready. And it doesn't get easier. They're going out to Minnesota State this weekend, who will be a tournament teams. And then next weekend, it finally settles down. We get back into the ECAC versus Union. So that's going to be fun. Union has a new rink, Army. You're going to like this one. They built it right next to the casino over here. So I might have to go over to the road game.
I'm surprised they're not your favorite team.
Your boy Bags is the equipment guy over there that you met.
Oh, is he? Yeah, good guy. Yeah. Great guy.
Yeah. So
before we move on from college hockey or what you guys were going to move to next, I just want to say one kid I got to point out, Charlie Stramel from Michigan State. This kid is fucking nasty. Minnesota Wild draft pick, of course. Billy G just fucking just picks the best fucking prospects in the league. This kid's the real deal. I think he's going to be a stud. I think he was 23rd overall a year or two ago, but he's the real deal.
Even better than your guy from UConn, G?
Oh, Joey Muldowney. We'll get to him. I have something saved for Muldowney later. Don't you worry.
Yeah,
we'll get to the Muldowney.
Muldowney. I love that. We want to switch it up. You want to go CHL a little action right
touch
now?
on the CHL. Yeah, I got a lot of traction from my little OHL tidbit last week when I gave my OHL tidbit about the kid from Troy, Murnane. I guess he got into another scrap, might have got a suspension.
Really?
He actually ended up, I don't know what this new list is, that NHL list. I know you know more about it, came out, the first central scouting list, but I saw him marked, he got a C. I think there's A, B, and C. So
yeah,
I don't
A
know.
is a first round, B is a second and third round, I think, and then C is like the rest of the draft, pretty much.
Right,
so
we're gonna keep pumping him up. Maybe we'll get him up to B by the end of the season.
He's ranked. What do we got here? Merles NCAA rankings. No, wrong. We did that already. There we go.
There
the real league. The CHL. The CHL rankings. All the players you talk about in the NCAA. Yes, they were from the CHL. All the good players, mostly, they played in the CHL, either the Quebec, Ontario, or Western Hockey League. Looking at these rankings, Merles, there's only 3 teams that are unbeaten in regulation right now. Brantford, number 1, Everett, and the Prince Albert Raiders from Saskatchewan, baby. Unbeaten so far. These are week 5, if you can see that. So we're well into the season. These kids are clipping along pretty good. Some of these teams are starting to separate. They're bouncing around. There's teams moving up. There's teams moving down. We got the draft rankings list out. So a lot of kids from all of these leagues. I think the OHL is highly represented, and then the Western Hockey League right there as well. So some good representation coming up for this draft. I believe there's like a CHL all-star team that's getting ready to take on the Americans. They're doing that again this year.
Oh yeah,
so
I remember that last year. Yeah.
Yeah, remember we watched that? I think the CHL just absolutely like wallpapered them. They didn't have a chance.
I know a kid actually on Brantford. Cooper Dennis. He's one of the kids I coached. He was in 07 in Rochester. He's from Ithaca. Let's see how he's 10 games, 10 points.
Ooh,
I didn't realize they're number 1.
Jack O'Brien.
Okay, I know the coach is. Is the coach still Cheese?
I think it's Jay McKee.
Jay McKee? Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, he's
Jay
a beauty.
McKee. He's got the number 1 team.
Brantford's my team
country.
then this year.
Yeah, number 1 team in the CHL. That might be your team. And I think maybe the chat can correct me. I may be wrong on this, by the way. I think Hyman owns that team.
Okay.
The Brantford Bulldogs. I think that's a Hyman-owned hockey team that they run, and their team's obviously a wagon. Probably all driving Porsches or Lambos or something. That must be the secret, right? You've got to imagine.
Brantford. But that's the hometown of Wayne Gretzky, right?
Brantford, Ontario. Yeah. Yes. And you know what I got to say too? Spencer and Zachary Hyman. Yes. Colton Davies in the chat. WHL Insider covers the Kamloops Blazers out west as well. Thank you, Colton, in the chat for that. I don't see Kelowna on there. Kelowna's hosting the Memorial Cup this year, and they got TJ Ginla back. He was injured to start the year and and came back, and he's been lighting it up. I've been seeing highlights about him a lot, but I'm wondering how they're going to compete with some of these teams when you look at this list, and some of these teams that haven't lost in regulation yet are just wagons lighting it up. Blainville, Brian.
Yeah, I see a lot of new names compared to last year. That like that how it usually goes. You load up for those years, and then they kind of all leave, and you got to restart.
Yeah, you got to restart. It's a circle of life in the CHL. You age out, you lose guys. Guys are now going to college. Like Medicine Hat lost their entire top line. All the big boys, either to college, 2 guys, or another guy, Weisblatt. So yeah, it's just a circle of life, and you got to retool, draft well, develop, bring guys in, and just keep it going. And so we'll see if some of these new teams, we've got a new team on the block in the CHL this year, but we'll be updating. This is our first power ranking that came out for the CHL. Interesting to see. Follow along. You got anything? Throw it in the chat. Hit us up. JP Hurlbert plays in juniors. Yeah, he's on the draft. He's an A prospect. He's lighting it up. He leads CHL in all points. I think we hit that last one, but he's still keeping it going. There it is, Mur. That's what I got.
I love it. And now it's time for Show Mindsy. And today it's brought to you by Body Armor. This episode is brought to you by Body Armor, the official sports drink of the NHL. Body Armor has great tasting flavors like strawberry banana, like you see right here, Arm Dog, and peach mango with no colors from artificial sources, and a bold new look with the same great taste, and now available in Canada. Been available in Canada. We've been through this. Canadians love Body Armor as much as we do down here in the U.S. So whether you're hitting the ice, the gym, or just need something refreshing, grab Body Armor today at Walmart or a local grocery store near you. Body Armor. Choose better. And now it's time for Show Mindsies. Graphic today. We got the graphic?
We got it. You want to go first? You want me to go?
Girls, I think your Wi-Fi is a little off.
So how does that work? I get no graph. The graphic comes, but I don't see it. All right. Let's keep rolling.
Your internet.
Army show.
My show is, and this is kind of like along the lines of the Marchand thing with him coming back to Boston, like just seeing Toews like gone away. His health is done. He missed all those years. He comes back, a great welcoming salute in his hometown, signing in Winnipeg, but then he gets his first goal. And I don't know exactly like how many days it's been, but a deflection in front of the net, just as he's looking right now. And he got it the other day. And it was just like kind of like a cool moment to see that. There was a great sit down interview also with like Elliot Friedman and in search of like his mental clarity of like being super hard on himself and like, given more time to feel better about his body and where he's at instead of being like so hyper driven focused, which ended up kind of breaking his brain and his body a little bit. So good for him. Good seeing Johnny Toews back. Good for the Winnipeg Jets. Hello, Winnipeg. They're still rolling. Everyone thought, no way, no, they can't do it again. There's the Jets again, and they just got Toews. They got a new all-time point leader in Scheifele for the Jets franchise just the other day. But I love seeing like an old guy. He's not even really that old, really. Like if you think about it, like you'd think he's older, right, Merles? But yeah. Johnny Toews back in his hometown Jets scores his first goal back after being off for a few years.
Speaking of guys that you jumped off your Jets, you're one of those guys that you just
forgot. I forgot. I added them back on. Remember we had this discussion? Okay. I added them back on.
I might not let you go on that because they do look good.
Let's go, Merles. Give me your show.
Pasha, show. Let's see it.
G touched on it briefly. My show is Biz, Wit, and Yans. Here you can see a preview of them and their silly outfits. I don't know, what is that? 80s outfits going on.
Yeah.
I don't know, but I just love the silliness. I love they're embracing it. These guys just never stop working, never stop giving content. So
I love how Biz doesn't have to wear a wig. He just uses his regular hair.
I just want to say, guys, like I did not know Ryan Whitney could act. Like what Whit does in these videos, everyone is gonna be like, "Holy shit, this is another level of Ryan." It's crazy. I didn't know he had this in him. I was texting his wife during it. I'm like, I think Whit was like, I can't give too much away, but I'm like, this guy is unbelievable. It was crazy. They all three of them were.
Awesome. Excited for that. G, while you're there, stay in there, G. Show.
Okay, so my show, we briefly mentioned it, so I'm going to do two. So my first show is college hockey, calling college hockey the show. As you know, a few weeks ago, a few months ago, they announced that US would be sending college players to Davos to play in the Spengler Cup.
Yeah.
They first announced Aiden Fink, Matt Godowski, Joey Liveragi, Joey Muldowney, my guy, Alex Tracy. And then last week, they added a few more guys, Charlie Serrato, TJ Hughes, Cole Knuble, Mike Knuble's son, Danny Nelson, and Eric Polkamp from Denver. Guy Godowski from Penn State will be the coach. What an awesome experience if you're a college kid to get to go over to Davos, Switzerland for this. So I think it's very cool that that college hockey is doing this. It's going to be broadcast to 20 countries all around the world. I think that's super important to help grow the game, to see that, hey, U.S. college kids have these opportunities. They're good. They can keep up with everyone. So I'm very excited to see that.
We'll see if they can keep up to everyone. How do you think they're going to do there against like pros?
The Muldowninator's going, they'll be just fine. He'll score a zillion goals in Switzerland, and then he'll steal your wife. That's how this guy rolls. Muldowney's the king. And I do have one more real quick. Frank the Tank. I'm going to call Frank the Tank to the show. Frank the Tank, I don't know if you guys saw this, but not only Frank the Tank, but his guy Jenks. They're just Jenks is salt of the earth guy, just doing God's work right now. So Frank goes to every Devils game. He attends 41 Devils games. And this season, he's going to take firefighters and police officers. Yeah. So very cool that Frank's, helping the first responders. It's probably a very cool experience to go to a game with Frank. It's a very unique experience, let's say. But just awesome work, I think, by Frank and Jenks to do this.
Yeah, really good. That is super show doing that for people.
I love them.
Hell
guys.
Yeah, way to go, Frank.
Yeah, and shout out to Jenks, like that guy. Like he's for those who don't know, he's Frank's like right hand man. He's the guy who's kind of been helping Frank on his fitness journey, and what a guy! Just like helping Frank lose all this weight, kind of maintaining him, controlling the Frank's walks. Just awesome dude, and very happy they're doing this.
Yeah, he's in great shape too himself. He posts his workouts and stuff, and I almost try to get inspired by him, and I'm like, fuck, I can't do that. Like, what's he doing? And they're like, oh my god.
Same.
Good job, boys. That's a good show.
Yeah, speaking of Davos, they are absolutely dominating the Swiss league. If you haven't been following, I think they've lost maybe one game. They're 16-1. The coach, you probably know the coach. He's the guy that played in Zug forever. He played in Switzerland. You probably played like some of these Canada teams with him. Fuck, I can't believe I totally forgot about them before.
We got to get it. I want to hear the name. Is he Canadian?
Canadian guy, Josh Holden.
No, I never played with him. I know who he is. He played in the Western League. He's like a Regina Pat, Josh Holden.
Yeah, so he played over in Switzerland forever. Now he's coaching. Every time I look at them, they win. I took him last week in my bankroll builders. I've been doing European parlays, bankroll builders during the day for the people to get ready for NHL, and they're just killing people over there. And Davos, get ready. That's like a ski town. So there's a lot of snow and there's a lot of ice. Yeah. And I make that segment because my show is Mr. Ice. Me and Mr. Ice are going down to Manhattan tomorrow, and we're taking on the biggest challenge of all time right there. We're going to be chasing goals. He's got new sweatshirts made for us. And if there's ever been a harder task in life than to get the New York Rangers to score goals, we're going to go there, and we're going to chase goals. We're going to take the over on San Jose and the New York Rangers tomorrow. We're going to be in the Barstool office. We're going to be on Pick Central. Then we're going to film 300 seconds with Mr. Ice. It'll probably go longer than 300 seconds. And then we're going to American Whiskey, where G just was. It's funny that he mentioned that. We're going to go to American Whiskey. We're going to have a couple pregame cocktails, and then we're going to go over and we're going to make the New York Rangers finally score goals at home. So, show for Mr. Ice for setting up this new series for us.
I mean, the Rangers just don't score. Is this a good idea?
Singsy's saying San Jose 5, Rangers 2. I like it. We'll take it. I would love the Sharks to finally win a game. Warsofsky can get his kids back.
Yeah. Collateral. He has his kid out in collateral right now for a W, just sitting on a chair in a waiting room, waiting to see the fate if they get a win or not. They haven't won yet. Rangers can't score. What could go wrong for Mr. Ice? By the way, I want one of those sweatshirts, Merles.
Yeah, they look nice. That's nice. That's show. That's a show sweatshirt. Go in the Barstool store, pick up one of your own. And look for us. We'll be all over the socials. Our boy PJ, who runs Mr. Ice's show for him, his producer, he'll be with us, and the three of us are going to chase goals. And if it goes well, then maybe we'll chase goals again somewhere else next month.
Heck
We
yeah.
will see.
Heck yeah. Love the energy. Love Mr.
Yes.
Ice. It's back on.
Yes.
No, Mr. Under. No, Mr. Under.
Dr. Under's gone away. He's gone away in hiding for a couple weeks. We'll see. Everybody's been scoring. There's been some good games.
Dr. Under with Mr. Ice. You go like, what the hell is this? Yeah. All right, my
Doc O'Brien, my retired doctor's, his old lab coat and everything else. That would be fun.
That'll be some kind of video. You guys
God.
come face to face, Mr. Ice and Dr. Under. It would be unbelievable. Oh, okay. My Minzees. And this is a conundrum for me. And this is why I'm sending it to the Minzees. Although AI and Singsy will be like, oh, no, not AI. Although AI is highly valuable in changing the world and changing rapidly, like it is crazy what is happening. Like I flick it on, I'm seeing these AI videos that are so, have you seen those Stephen Hawkins? He's like fighting in rings and like he's doing all these things. It looks like legit real. Like it's crazy what's going on, which it has me now thinking, how long have they had the good AI technology? Because in the last 5 years, it's probably jumped like 30 years almost, it feels like, with the ability of all this stuff. I'm sending AI to the Minzees, though. Like, we don't, like, what's real, okay? What's real and what's fake? I don't know now.
Don't know anymore.
I don't know what's happening anymore. I don't know if this is real, if anything's real. I don't know if the boys were really at the Gargoyles game. I think Pasha made that on AI. It was a fake video. I don't know. Am I working on TV tonight? Maybe not. Maybe it's Army AI and I'm in there, but it looks so real. They just popped me in there. I don't know. AI is insane.
Yeah, it is.
Stephen Hawkins doing flips. It's insane. These videos are now my algorithm's just AIing me to death with these fake like videos, but they look real as shit. And like other things, like a whale swimming in the ocean, is a real whale? Murls, like we're getting out of control here with the AI. Like I don't know what it is, what's real. The world's going crazy.
Yeah, my 10,000 bet wasn't even real. That was all AI. Is that AI? I get to do it this Sunday? Actually,
you should use AI to make your picks, Merle.
Yeah, I typed that in. I did type that. I said, "Who's going to win the Colts Chargers game?" And it said Chargers. It told me Chargers. I threw it out. I'm smarter than AI. I said, "No, I'm throwing you out, Chargers."
Oh, wow. Artificial intelligence, Ben in the chat.
AI dog.
Artificial intelligence. AI army.
There it is.
Shit, I'm dying.
Yeah, the AI is crazy. Absolutely crazy with the school and stuff. I don't know where it's going to go. It's a mess. We're all
happening right now.
Yeah, send that to the Minzees for sure. All right, Pasha.
Man. Thanks for the laugh, chat.
I know where this one's going to end up.
Yeah, my Minzees. I mean, I gave him praise in my show, so I don't feel bad about sending him to the Minzees. The dual show Minzees combo. G mentioned how Whit can act. The fact that Whit had the audacity to go on Chiclets and act like the Devils didn't shellac the...
Warning, the following statements are about to be made by a deranged Devils fan. The views expressed are his and his only. Take everything you hear with a grain of salt because, remember, he is a deranged Devils fan.
Like, is that really Pasha in that picture? Is that really him or is that AI? Yeah. I don't know. Like, this is getting fucking insane, man.
Whit is going through and he's breaking down the Oilers road trip, talking about the Isles game, the Rangers game, talking about the Red Wings game. And I'm sitting there being like, okay, it's coming. He makes zero mention of my squad, taking his squad to the fucking cleaners, acts like it didn't happen. Just, the audacity of that. So, Whit to the Minzees.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we might have to bring back Chiclets Chirp. We might have to bring that segment back if he keeps that up on you, Pasha.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just
Minzees.
Lay by it. Very savvy.
I've ranted enough this week. I'm just gonna this pod. I don't need to go rant any longer. So I'm just gonna say anyone to the Minzees who's not buying the breast cancer awareness merch. I love that you guys are supporting it. You guys are always retweeting the post. I see who's retweeting and who isn't. So Singsy, always promoting it. I appreciate you out there. It's money for a really, really, really good and important cause. 5 under 40. So go buy it right now. Minzees to anyone who's not buying this merch. It's incredible and it goes to a great cause.
Beautiful hat. It's a beautiful hat. Very happy. My daughter was very happy seeing the pink on there. I even put on my pink Whitney my old pink Whitney hoodie just to be matching today. I didn't know you were going to wear the black hoodie and the same hat, but we look good. But my Minzees are all these injuries in the NHL to start. And the one I'm really disappointed in is Vegas with Mark Stone. Again, falls awkwardly. It didn't look like he did anything wrong. I don't know what happened, but it's already saying week to week. And that's just not good. Week to week is not good. He was on fire. That power play, they were ripping up. He was second in the league in scoring. So I just hate that. I've loved watching Vegas. I love the late night games, but sucks for the injury. Aiden Hill got hurt, and some other guys too. It's brutal.
Oh well, and Stone, I'd rather week to week than 4 to 6 or long term. Or Mr. Game 1 comes back for the playoffs.
But it's just even last night, I didn't really want to watch that. I wanted to watch some of Marshy coming back, but I didn't want to watch Florida as much because Barkov and Kachuk aren't there. It just sucks, the injuries. And then I know they were talking about Cheadle on Vancouver. Heedle. He got hurt again. It's just I hate the injuries. It's brutal. I just want to watch all these guys be healthy and play.
Yeah, me too. Joseph in the chat down about Patty Kane. Said he's on an all-time Olympian heater, and that's brutal now. So, yeah, sucks. Part of the game.
I think we've done that before, sent to the Minzees, but can never do it too often. Injuries to the Minzees. So,
yep, absolutely, buddy. Well, there it is. Show Minzees, baby.
There it is.
Army.
Let's do a couple quick updates on our 2 contests this season, the Game Notes Cup and the 99 Trophy. We'll start with the Game Notes Cup. We'll quickly look at this, see who's winning, see who's losing, who's killing who here. Arm Dog, you got the lead, even though you got the Sharks, huh?
Yeah, I don't care.
Wow.
I got enough action there for the coach. Doesn't have to give up his kids. Nothing. I got him. As long as he's on Team Arm Dog, I'm running away with it here. Actually, geez, are sniffing at my heels here.
You guys chirping my team for being a bottom feeder. Tied for first, boys.
Yeah, it's early, bud.
I'm just shocked at the Lightning. I can we all agree the Lightning with 4 points? That's got to be the biggest surprise here, right?
Yeah, 100%.
I agree.
Yeah.
I don't know. What is going on with them? What is going on with Tampa?
Pasha, is that you too with Utah right there? You got lucky, Utah, little
lucky.
Heater.
What do you mean? I picked him to make the playoffs. I know a wagon when I see one.
I would love to know what round you picked him in for that to get Utah. You probably picked him in the 8th round.
I made 3 repeat picks that Merles had already picked. It was hard to keep track.
It was tough to keep track. We're gonna work on that for next year's. Calgary's brutal. I watched them the other night. They were in it. They were in the game with the Jets, but they look bad.
Yeah,
who do they got tonight? They got Montreal at home tonight. I need that game. See, now that's a big game for me. I can, in Montreal, G's got Montreal. I can catch them in the standings, but that's that for that. Anybody else got anything to say about that?
I was going to say, if you want to hear what's going on with Tampa, you just tune in Friday morning. Spittin Chiclets interview John Cooper. See you there.
Oh, he's got to come face the music. I like that. You're down here. You're down and out.
Mouth.
We up. He'll tell you what's up. He'll tell you the
Olympics
deal.
And Olympics.
RA's return. Got to have his best buddy on, right?
Oh, there you go.
There you go. Connect the dots. I like that. What do we got now, Mur? 99 trophy
99
updates.
Trophy for the new listeners out there. This is we each got to draft some players for some points.
Merle's just living in the basement on both.
The Howard one was just brutal. I can't believe I left Davidov or Schaefer on the board. But it's funny, Pasha. I don't see Hughes on your team. The way you were talking about him earlier, that he's the greatest player in the league.
I obviously wanted him, but Arm Dog scooped him from right under my snout.
No, the other Hughes. Where's Jack Hughes? Where's Jack Hughes? This guy I just had to listen to an hour ago. How great
what did I just say? I said I wanted him on my team, and Army fucking drafted him before.
Where's Army got him? Army has him? I was looking at G. He's got Quinn Hughes.
Have another one, Merle.
I mean, we all shit on Army
first round.
We shit on Army for the Suzuki pick, and that looks pretty good. Yeah,
but what was that? Second round?
He's my guy.
He's my guy. He took him early.
And Misa has got 1 point. He got his first point the other night. He sat out a bunch. I took him. They sat him out the first, I don't know how many games. You want to win? Let this kid rip. He's my rookie. Let's go. Come on, Misa. Come on,
I'm in trouble
Michael
here.
Misa, superstar. I like the place I'm at right now with my team. I'm sitting in the weeds a little right now. I like that. Let's go. Keep track of it all year.
Get Cooch on Chiclets too. I want to hear answers about Kucherov with 3 points.
Yeah, you need to hear that. What's
Gee,
going on
next
there?
week
We
I'm going to
discussed that.
overtake you. You think McDavid and Matthews are going to sit at 8 and 6 points? Give me a break. They're going to have
Yeah.
a breakout.
I agree. I think Pasha's team is just sitting in the weeds, and they're gonna fucking jump. He's gonna
Yeah.
jump all of us.
Yeah,
Rhino, a
that's sick
quiet
team.
3 points though for you, G, huh?
That's what I was just saying. Once he gets going, I mean, I think I could get going. But I mean, Eichel, 16 points
Michael,
right now.
get out of town.
He's
Your
insane.
team's legit. Gee,
Not bad.
if my team catches you, it'll be on the back of Nick Suzuki. Nick Suzuki.
The
Let's
Montreal
go, baby.
Canadiens. All right,
Jack
let's go
Hughes.
on. We'll move out of the fantasy stuff and get into the real stuff. We got 3 hockey games tonight. Arm Dogs working one of them. I didn't know that till now, but I got some picks for the first 2.
Let's hear them.
All right, we got Minnesota, Jersey. That game, you know what? I like now, like as I listen to Pasha so much, I'm not ever going to take the Devils, but I am going to put Jack Hughes in a parlay. See how good this kid really is, Pasha. Put the pressure on him. So Jack Hughes 1 point, Kaprizov 1 point, the highest paid player in the NHL. You parlay them together minus 125 on DraftKings Sportsbook. And then my second play is a fun play. It's the TNT game. Watch our boy Biz do his shenanigans. When these 2 teams play, it seems to go over. I'm rooting for over 6.5. I think you get plus 114 on the Wings and Sabres. And then I'm going to leave that other game alone for now, Arm Dog.
How about the Wings, buddy? The Wings are right
Wings,
up there
Wings.
with Montreal in that division. It's just crazy right now. I'll be doing that one. But I like those picks, buddy. Great job. I
All
like
right.
the Hughes Kaprizov. I like
I
that.
think that's fun and easy. Same thing, like
Yes.
like the football bet. I want when the puck's going, I want both ends going. I want both PPs going. Call penalty stripes. Let's go.
Yes, I love that. And then Thursday's actually pretty exciting for you. Want to go to Thursday?
Yeah,
Here we
Thursday,
go.
huge
12
slate.
games, baby.
Huge
games.
slate. Where are you going to be Thursday? Which game are you going to be at Thursday? Florida?
I will
Pittsburgh
be
at Florida?
Yeah, I'll be
Are
down
you
in
really?
Florida. Yeah, I fly from Toronto to Florida, right
Oh
in there.
my God. You're out of control. Down to
Yeah, I'm a
Lickerdale.
maniac.
Wish I was going
Yeah,
on that one.
elbow room right before the game, elbow room right in there.
Oh, Jesus.
Why not?
Love it. Love it.
Why not? Buddy? What do you got here?
I
One
got
thing, can
Ducks.
say
I got
one thing
Ducks
like
money
too?
line. Huh?
Before you get going, are they wearing the Whalers Nordiques? Is that
Yes.
Thursday night?
That's the Carolina, Colorado game.
Colorado. They're doing the Whalers Nordiques game, I think. That's
That'll be-
going to look incredible, by the way. I can't wait to see that. There it is right there. Bottom right on your screen right there.
Yeah, you got to
Second
take the
one.
over in that game with those jerseys.
Yeah,
That's the game you just
it's
want to
gonna
have
be
fun.
electric. All right, give us your plays,
Ye-
Merles, for
Yeah,
Thursday.
I love this team. The Ducks money line minus 102. They spanked Nashville last night. So them against the Bruins, who've lost 5 straight. I'll take that all day. Next up is the Mr. Ice game over Ranger Sharks, 5.5 right now on DraftKings Sportsbook minus 130. Lock that in before all the ice people start doing it, and it starts creeping up to 6.5 because they know we're boots on the ground. And then the Blues money line. Utah at the Blues. Utah, what a win last night. Come back against Colorado, give up the lead, but then win it in OT. Place was buzzing. But I think after that, it's a little bit of a letdown game. They're on the road. The Blues need to win. They need to take care of home ice in this spot. So Blues money line minus 120. And that's my picks for now. And of course, there'll always be more on socials. We'll probably get a Chiclets parlay done up one of these days, or maybe even Mr. Ice. Maybe Mr. Ice will cook up one for tomorrow.
Well, I
Now
love
that
you'll be
I'm
boots
big
on the
game
ground,
hunting
though.
all the time now.
Yeah, your boots on the ground too, and you're trying to
Mhm.
rebound off of that 10K free play with
Yeah.
DraftKings, our presenting sponsor. Wow, buddy, you're working. You're working now. Are you gonna ride the train in there? You're riding the train in.
Yeah, Amtrak right down. Drop the daughter off at school. Get dropped off at the Amtrak. It's quick and easy. 2.5 hour. You buzz right down there.
Wow.
It's so nice. The train's the best way to travel. You pop right up. You're at Penn Station, and right across the street's the Barstool office. Pop over there, do a couple shows, and then get ready for the game. So it's gonna be fun. I haven't been at an NHL game since the finals, Stanley Cup Finals. I don't get to go to NHL games every night like you, Arm Dog. You know.
Yeah, I know, but you're gonna be sitting with Mr. Ice with those sick new hoodies on, and you're gonna be loving life and in and out on the train. Nobody gets hurt. Just play a little overs action, chasing goals. Love it.
Chasing goals. We're chasing goals, and that'll bring today's show to a wrap. Let you get ready for your big night, Arm Dog. Of course, we got to thank our fabulous sponsors, DraftKings and Body Armor. I mean, basically all I do when I'm here in New York, I take care of my kids and I drink Body Armor and I play bets on DraftKings.
Yes, we do.
We couldn't have two better sponsors.
Shout out to the chat as well. Singsy's trying to get a chat lay going in the chat right now as we're about to sign off. The chat, gotta love the chat. The captain of the chat, Merles invented train travel from Singsy.
I didn't
love that.
invent this
Remember,
Amtrak. Our train system is so Minzees compared to like Sweden or Japan.
Singsy's on fire, just checking out random picks. It's like unreal right now. I love that. Hey, remember, you can find audio on Apple, Spotify, Amazon. Remember to subscribe and like and comment on the YouTube channel. Make our bosses real happy. We like the clicks, and then we'll get on the first class flying list. Of course, we're always looking for that, right, Mur?
Yeah.
And stay tuned for us next week, right, buddy?
Next week, next Wednesday, you got Chiclets Friday. RA's return. RA's World is going to be must-watch TV and must-listen podcasting on Friday. And then it'll be the weekend, and you'll get Chiclets Live on Monday. Go grab your merch from here. Support the girls, 5 under 40. And anything else?
Have a good rest of the week, folks. This might not have been a real show. AI Army at it again.
Under, no goals.
It's time to check the game notes. I think we're going to have the show of the year here.
We're almost having magical moments here.
Show Minzees time, Army show. Start us off.
What an opportunity. Another idea by me.
Everything's Merles' idea.
Dumber.